New to poker and not sure where to start? Ever wished you could test your knowledge for money? Sign up to poker350.com and answer our simple quiz correctly, and we'll give you $50 to play with, free. poker350.com.
The future, like they said at the Jeremy Kyle show, is a very scary place indeed. From Deus Ex to Fallout, games very rarely have anything good to say about the shape of things to come, with human DNA, the fashion industry, and yes, personal hygiene, all getting a bad rap. But for gamers, the most notable casualty is originality, with many games cut from the same dystopian cloth. But new game Rage aims to change all that by painting post-apocalyptic mutants in a new and interesting light. But has it worked? Well, there's no time like the present to find out. Back in the 1990s, Dallas-based developer id Software pioneered the first-person shooter genre with such landmark titles as Doom and Quake, while also mirroring the Britpop trend for short one-word names like Blur, Oasis and Ocean Colour Scene. Rage at least continues that sparse nomenclature, although the game itself, their first new franchise for about 15 years, represents something of a departure. Misleadingly billed as a first-person shooter, the reality is something of a hybrid that can loosely be described as a post-apocalyptic vehicular role-playing shooter, the bastard son of Fallout 3, Motorstorm Apocalypse, and even Red Dead Redemption. Awakened in some kind of survival pod, all of your colleagues are dead, as indeed you would be were you not rescued by a friendly passerby in a jeep. It's the beginning of a relationship in which he and other survivors send you out to do various jobs in return for money, weapons, and eventually vehicles, which can be entered into races for further rewards. While the Q word, quest, is never used and there's no arbitrary XP, the structure is RPG light, with the jobs generally consisting of tight, violent gunplay interspersed by on-wheel sections that are comparable in quality to bespoke driving games. Using id's new proprietary Tech 5 engine, it's a graphical tour de force that throws up exceptional detail in the broken beauty of the admittedly cliched post-apocalyptic landscape. It's also a compelling story, much like a futuristic western, as you roam the Badlands and wander to town as a mysterious stranger before ingratiating yourself with the locals, generally by running errands and slaughtering mutants. Weird and wonderful characters are commonplace, and there's a real sense of exploration with bizarre twists awaiting you along the way. id have also thrown up a surprise in the multiplayer, defying their shooter history with a commendable stab at online car combat. New franchises can often be a difficult sell, but Rage comes as a fully fledged, graphically stunning epic that will presumably yield a slew of sequels. And if they could just sort out the bad guys' preposterous British accents, we'd all be a little bit less angry.